What is up, everyone? Gonna turn the music off for a second. How's it going? Alrighty. So, let me get some water. So obviously, did the stream on Sunday. Was actually a very fun stream. We got through a lot. Got through the Weather Institute, and as a fun time, before we get into this, just to let you know how it's all gonna go. Things actually went pretty well, and things are going pretty well overall. And I have time, so I did I said I would get Manetric, and I did. And then I went and did the water routes that I didn't do before. That connected from Petalburg to Dewford, and then Dewford to Setopolis, or not Setopolis, Slateport. So I also did what I could of the abandoned ship, and I got the Ice Beam TM. So everyone's at a decent level, like I have like level 32 to 33, even Manetric, and we're ready to. I think we're not too far away from the gym. Either we have like a few more trainers to fight, or we really are like right. I think we literally might just be right at Fort Tree City. Now, Winona is not technically required for a bit, but like again, why wouldn't you? This isn't gonna be a super long stream, but the idea is we go in, do the gym, and then after the gym we'll probably end it there. And then on Sunday we'll go to do Mount Pyre and stuff like that. So that's my idea. Because this is a part of the game where the game really picks up after this, like extremely. It gets really good. We'll have some of our better battles and stuff like that. And I'm also just liking the team. The team's finally getting good, like really good. So I'm going to swap me over, and I'm going to turn on the music's gonna be a little louder this time. You can hear it better. So, go here. We have television. The Manetric. She's got Thunderbolt, Thunderwave, Quick Attack, and Roar. Other rules are gonna be kind of but all that stuff is interesting. Gonna be really helpful in the gym. And then I think Poyo grew a level because there were some double battles that I had to fight with Poyo. And Mudsworth has Ice Beam. I decided to use Mudsworth as the Ice Beamer. So that's what we're gonna roll with today. And yeah, pretty cool. So until then, I think we're really close to the other route, so we're gonna be heading towards Fort Tree City and the gym. I really think we might just be right here, actually. Oh! Dang, okay. Well, this is actually a lot better. I completely forgot about this fight. Alright, well, I'm fine with this. Mudsworth. There we go, one shot. Grovile. So, this might not work, but I'm gonna just... I'm gonna be the pleb and switch to Guster. Yeah, that would have one-shot me. But not gonna do much damage to Sceptile is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. It's actually my preferred starter. But he's really only good. He gets a lot. He's good. He's fine for the most part in other games, but he's really only good in Gen 3 because of the physical special split not being the case. And what do we got left? Lombre. Wow. Taking me out. Okay. And Malgus is level 34. Nice, not bad. Alright. May is... Oh! Goodness. That's Fly, right? Fortress City. Well, there we go. Oh, God. Alright, this. Okay. Well, that will help actually. Let's go to my. So we can't fly just yet, but I'm obviously gonna pop it on the Guster. I really actually don't know what Steel Wing will be useful for, really. Fly is better, or Fly would do more damage, so I'm gonna take off Steel Wing. Steel doesn't really have good offensive ability, so it's not really that important. And Facade's really important for doing those Facade strategies, which I gotta do at some point. And that once I have Fly... Oh, so now we have actual... Alright, I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to go heal really quickly. So we got a little bit more of a route to go for. Which is fine. That's why this might be a little longer stream, because we do have more to go for, but... I just want to play more, because I actually do want to get through this game more. And there's also, I also want to do some other stuff with this game. So, when it comes to post-game stuff, I want to, alright, we're going to swap in, I think we might be having, I'm going to have television because I need... Oh no, it's a lunch type, isn't it? Ah, crap. Well, here's Manectric. Meet Manectric. Oh, crap. That's the issue with the birds, with the fly guys, is they don't actually the models are not consistent. I'm gonna swap out to Mugler. Nice move there. There's not much that Manectric do to me. It can quick attack me. And I'm gonna dig. So it's technically a 2-turn thing, but it's not that bad. I had to dig just because Mud Slap is just a way weaker move. And that's a strong move, so. And again, Marshawn or Swampert is gonna get Earthquake guaranteed, which is a strong move. Alright. Be like these guys can both be the fire guy, or the bird guy, or the electric guy. And you just have no idea. We have ninjas now. Ninjas, well, you're fast, but you're also freaking blind type, so. Hmm. Copy. Alright. That is one. There we go. Level 34. I also I guess you could probably see I put Help Maker in the oh crap. Not good. I want to give Steelheart some little experience. Yeah. Who's gonna smoke screen me anything? Oh, that's not any damage. He can't do anything to me, but I can't literally. Alright, find strength. Just do it. There we go. Actually, I have an idea. No, it's a quick claw action might be better. Okay, I'm gonna pop in there. Just yeah, whatever. And here we are, Fortree City. Can I heal? I'll probably into the stream. Oh, it was only 14 minutes. It's not much, but I want to make sure there's no items I'm missing here. Yeah, the rematches are it's actually not that bad. It's not actually as broken as in Hard Gold. In Hard Gold, with the rematch feature, once you have the ability to, which again, granted, it comes very late, but you can just fight. And you can even, since you can edit the clock, you can just fight, as much as you want. It's actually kind of insane. Gonna get some items here. Let's see what we got here. So we can get Ultra Balls. Sweet. Actually, I might pick up a few of these. Super Repels, I'm doing good on, but I'll grab a few more. Can't get full heals, but I can grab a few Awakenings. Paralyze heals. And antidotes. Let's grab a few more of those. And we can get Hyper Potions. Okay. I think I'll grab a couple of those. Alright. Is there anything to sell? Not particularly. Alright. Make sure there's Okay, whatever. This is the secret base stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, well, I'm not interested in secret bases. I understand why people are, and I can understand. The thing is, secret bases for me, well, again, also, I did not grow up with this, and the thing is that it's kind of a feature where, for the most part, when you're playing a Pokemon game, like an older Pokemon game, you just don't interact with certain features. Just make sure. Alright. Just want to make sure I have all the items. And there's a kind of a cool quest in between. So, I'm gonna save, and I think we have to go first to where is Steven? Where is Steve? Oh, no, okay. This thing one-shot me. Whirlpool, not a big deal. I'm not gonna try to get, I'm just trying to find where is... Where is Steven? I know it's Steven who gives you this. I think it's later on, okay. So there's still a few more fights I have to do. Which is fine. Cut here. But yeah, I upgraded Helpmaker just because... And I might do some more later on. Rare candy, let's go! Oh, crap. Oddish. Do this interview fight here. And it's on. Okay, wow. Actually, sucks. I can at least get Lodger down. Crap. Nice. Hopefully this gets Steelheart to level 33. Nice, there we go. I'm gonna swap out to Mudsworth. Fine. Just use Strength, and then I'm gonna swap out Mudsworth. Not gonna do much damage. Keep doing that, and then I will dig it. There we go. There we go. Got that money. Awfully. Alright. We'll swap over to my potion again. No Mudsworth. No television. And heal Steelheart. Some music. I think Mudsworth is going to be the one I want to use. I'm going to super repel up here. Alright, there is where we're going to see Steven. So we have one fight here I want to do. This will either be a... who this is. Ace Trainer, my word. Swablu, thank goodness. The Bird Keeper, let's go. Bird Keeper's a good. It's not Ace Trainer, Bird Keeper. I'm so. Alright, nice. Can do rematches at some point. Alright. Now for this fight. I'm gonna save. Alright, so I guess you're right. Heck, Leon. No, this is how you do it. You dig? So we can't do any damage. Misses. If this doesn't kill him, it doesn't. He becomes ground type. He'll use Feint Attack, not to do much damage to me, because Peculon's not actually that strong. And then I Surf. Haha. There's probably somebody who's like, Peculon's my favorite Pokemon. But, it's not me. There we go. Alright. Now, it's time for the gym. Nothing more, nothing less. We're doing gym time, so... Obviously, again, you can just go on to Mount Pyre. Here, I'll catch one just for posterity. I'll catch one, because why not? Oh. This actually might do some bad damage to me. Sorry, I got hiccups. Great ball. Alright, there we go. And there's a nest ball. Not really worth it. Man, I got some hiccups. Alrighty. Give you a heal. Starting up, television is going to be our main one. Oh, public custom item. Nice. So like, so how pickup works is. Alright, I need some more water. Man, hiccups are bad. How pickup works is there's like brackets. I'm actually going to swap over. There's the Steelheart. The Steelheart is but there's like there's oh nice. But there's brackets, and so like 1 to 9 or 1 to 10 is like one bracket, so weaker items, and as you raise it higher and higher, it gets better. So I'm technically in the second bracket. I want to get to like level 21, so then I can you know, that's when actually like rare candies become, you know, if you get to like really high levels, it can give you a lot of items, which is not a terrible thing. But I'm gonna see here, is anyone already beat it? No, not. Fights. Now, Winona is actually a tougher fight. Scar right here. Thunderbolt. I also use a PP up on Thunderbolt, so it has a little bit more, you know, PP power points. It can be used 18 times instead of like 15 normal. There it is. Some more money. Have to do a double battle. Alright, well these are my double battles. Alrighty. Alright, these are some tougher, some bigger customers here. But that's fine. I'm gonna Thunderbolt the Dodrio, and I'm going to Ice Beam the Swablu. The Doduo is a little bit more of a bigger threat. Thankfully, none of these are things that can utterly destroy us. Alright, well, yeah, I'm gonna Thunderbolt that, and I'm gonna Ice Beam Swablu. These are going to be my main Pokemon to use. If all else fails, Steelheart might be able to do something with Rock Tomb, but obviously not in the Tropius. That's going to be a bigger deal. Alright. Alright, Swablu's going to be nothing then. Thunderbolt the Swablu and Ice Beam the Tropius. Maybe 3 Swablus, not 3 Swablus. Tropius, but again, I have Ice Beam. This is a quad weak to ice, so it should shred through. So having the Ice Beam PM is extremely helpful, and Television gets level 35. There's Thunderbolt. There's another. Yeah, one thing is it kind of already shows, like the gym, because again, they haven't really done the best with gym stuff, but it's kind of thing where like these are official people, they're trainers. The actual issue is I don't want to paralyze Swellow, so that is the thing with Swellow, is that it has its guts. Guts is a major deal. That if it survives a hit, which it's gonna be a pretty powerful, you know, Pelipper. Nice. No. Trap. Okay. Thunderbolt. That. Ice Beam that. Nice. Thankfully, Paralysis is better. That too! Man, Pokemon I've always wanted to use, but never had a good ability to. Thunderbolt that, and then Ice Beam. We're gonna have Ice Beams. I am gonna have to heal before we do the. I'm gonna do all of the gym trainers in one go, but I am gonna heal before we fight Winona. Near, really? Yeah. And the thing with Ice Beam, at least, and even though with Thunderbolt too, actually, is that it is a replenishable TM. So I can get more. Alright, I wonder if Mudspur's gonna get level 35 with this. Yes, it is. Yes, he is. Let's go. 36, and we're at an evolution. Alrighty. Even so, I need to get as much experience as possible. All sorts of flying. You got Tropius. You got frickin' Tropius that actually resists electricity. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just Thunderbolt. I think it's Tropius, so how much Tropius can do. But it does resist it. And there is Winona. So we're gonna quickly go and heal up, get all the PP up and stuff like that, and we're going to fight Winona, and then that'll be the end of the stream. So it's still gonna be about a 40 to 45 and 50 minute stream, so still a longer stream. Again, the goal is just to play more of this game and get through it faster, so why I wanted to do another stream, and things were going well already. You know, I got a lot done yesterday, and got a lot done with like preparation. So, and there's not gonna be much preparations, honestly, because I don't want to go too far in. And honestly, I don't know also about the last team member. That's the kind of thing where, like, cause I don't know, I might want to delay it a little further and get a different team member. Because I'm thinking Absol, but I also don't know if we need Absol. But we might. Alright. Alright. Boom, boom. 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 And there we go. Here is Winona. I'm going to save, and I'm going to start with... I'm actually going to start with a Mudsworth. Because I'm thinking there's a couple Pokemon that are quad weak to ice, and that's the big thing. I'm gonna start with Marshtomp. Here we go. Swablu, there we go. Not quad weak to frickin'. Well, it's fine. Let her use her hyper potions. There we go. Alright, first one down. Now going towards Tropius. Yes, let's go. This is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. Ice Beam. It can't beat this. Tropius Ice Beam. There we go. Please. Yes! Pelipper. Alright. Time to swap to television. Alright, can't protect, already did it, so Thunderbolts. It's quad weak, this should shred through it. Yes! There we go. Altaria. Alright. I'm going to swap back to Mudsworth. Dragonette's crap. This thing is... Alright. This is dangerous. But it's not the end of the world. Ice Beam. It's got Earthquake. But this is quad. I made the right play. It's gonna heal. Alright, I'm gonna have to Hyper Potion. Alright, I can take it. Alright, there we go. And Skarmory. Not that bad. I'm gonna Ice Beam. Alright, it's frozen. It's the Altaria. That Altaria can be dangerous because it's got the Earthquake and it's got Dragon Dance. And it's going to survive at least once. It's really hard to one-shot it. But it froze solid. I think we just got her. So, Thunderbolt. It's not even a one-shot, so it's not even having to one-shot it, so it's good. Yeah. Alright. Good play on the Altaria. That was a good play. I am higher level. Let's... And Mudsworth level 36. Let's go! That was a good fight. And Television level 36. Now, that means that we gotta stop using these Pokemon. We're gonna use when I switch the other dudes. And there we go. Got that buffed, and Marshop is now Swampert. Let's freaking go! The team is coming together. We are making the ultimate team now. Let's go! See, this is why I like Gen 3 so much. Even like Oras and stuff like that. I think Oras was an actually very easy game overall, especially at the end. And this game is, you know, but like what I'll say is that like also really smooth flight. There we go. Is that Aerial Ace? Nice. Nice Aerial Ace, yeah. Nice. Got the heal. I am saving right now. That's 6 gym badges. Alrighty. And there we go. So again, technically ooh. But it's a, like, again, Winona, you don't actually have to do her until the end, technically. But again, why would you? Because again, like, there's no reason to. This is when she's the most challenging. So, alrighty. Well, there we go. We got ourselves our 6th gym badge. We are putting together a very, very strong team. With some of the mainstays, that is true. But Poyo is really helpful, and Steelheart is also... Well, Steelheart's probably the weakest one, but, you know... It'll get there. She'll get there. We'll have good teams. We'll have a good team. That's the idea. But we now have... Swampert. So this is going to be a dangerous Pokemon. And Television, the newest member of our bunch. I don't know if I'm going to get Absol or not, because, like... We have enough attacking Pokemon, but we might need, like, a Ghost. The issue is, like, a Ghost Psychic type would be nice. I don't want to just go get Alakazam, because that would be way too hard to train up. And I want... But I don't know, Absol would be... It would be a good team member. But we have enough attackers. We got 2... Well, we only got 2 attackers. I don't know. But this is what I like. Like, I like the team. But we also have the Safari Zone coming up, which I might still do the Safari Zone stuff, because that might be really helpful. I'll think about it. Well, I guess I gotta think about it until the next stream, because if we're gonna get Absol, like the one time we can get Absol, I'm pretty sure. If there's other times, maybe I'll look into that, but... Alrighty. Well, in terms of, like, stuff to do in between streams, there's probably gonna be very little. We now can travel to and fro, though, which will be nice, so we can go back and forth really easily. Got Fly on Guster here, so we're all set on that front. Gonna save one more time. And yeah! Alrighty! So I think I'll be that for the day. So, I'm definitely not gonna do... there are things coming up this week. In terms of Marker DS, I didn't finish recording yesterday, but I did get back to recording today. And I got some more work done on that. So that's going to take a little slower, but I'm getting it done, and I'll probably work more on it tomorrow. And I might even try finishing tomorrow, because it's mainly this one big section I have to get done. And then the conclusion and the things afterwards are very quick sections. So this should be fine. And then I'll get to editing and stuff like that super soon. So anyway... I'll see you guys on Sunday, actually. As long as OBS doesn't mess up again. That was really bad the last time, so... until then... I'm gonna turn the music off. Until then, stay cool.